Brandy, you're born and raised in New Orleans, a town synonymous with hurricanes. From your perspective, does that help you be able to empathize with those that have lost not only livelihoods, but God forbid, a loved one in a hurricane?
Yeah, I think I'm familiar with it because of it and I'm used to it. But I think like the impacts, how we mentioned each storm is different. Each storm hits you different, mentally and how it impacts you as a person. So yeah, I'm familiar with them, but I think every time around it's always a little different. But it does help to have that just base knowledge of what it's like to go through it and have that haunting of the storms each season, just kind of wondering, will we have something?
It does haunt, doesn't
Yeah.
it? If you live in areas that are prone to hurricanes, you're right, it does haunt people. But you know what's so interesting is like we're walking the main street here in Chimney Rock, North Carolina, a place that, I mean, in modern times, they might get snow.
Right. Yeah.
Certainly not a remnant of a hurricane. So
hmm
the preparation was next to zero because they didn't know.
If anything, I mean, they were preparing for the fall season. They were
Right.
preparing the shops. I mean, telling me they had fall clothes and you have, the fall foliage they were preparing for, not this, not expecting the river to overtake them.
I mean, look at this. Let's walk
Right.
over here. I mean,
It's
this structure, even,
the things
even,
you don't imagine happening.
and that's the thing. I mean, for us, we see a lot of this in person,
Right.
but this never gets any easier, does it?
It's a question of like, how do you come back from this,
Precisely. This is a business that has been
Gutted.
around since 1927.
Yeah.
And you can't even make your way into this. And to see it in person, and you smell like the age of it, and you smell the dirt.
The wood
Yeah.
cracked.
And yet for the community here, this was a staple. And it's
Exactly.
gone. So
It's the unbelievable images, unbelievable impacts and things you wonder, okay, will we get back to some sort of normalcy? And I know even here the mayor said they're gonna rebuild,
yeah,
but it's gonna look different,
right.
People come here for the old village field, feeling like they've gone back in time, So I think it's that little piece that we lose a little bit of our communities when this happens. But it's Mother Nature, right? What can we do?
Nothing we can do. That's a war that we cannot win. We can prepare for
Yeah.
and seek shelter and hide in a sense, but we
We can't
win.
stop it.
No.